Welcome back to Wrenching Raccoon. The fuel pressure is staying right about 55-60 psi on this thing now, which is perfect, right where I want it. But it is dropping when the fuel pressure gets not even low, like half a tank or under. If you take a hard left-hand turn, the pressure just dips to nothing. So the fuel, I'm assuming the fuel's running away from the pump in the tank. So I am going to build a surge tank. I'm gonna look around, see if I can scrounge some stuff up, and once I get ready to start building something, I'll bring you guys back. All this is gonna be made out of just crap material I've got laying around. Maybe a fire extinguisher if I can find one. I don't know. Who knows? We'll be back in a second. I hate this GoPro. I hate it. Alright. Army can. I'm going to use this pump for mock-up purposes. Just so I don't have to pull the pump out of the car yet until I'm ready to actually install this. So, let's get this thing apart. I wonder what this reads. If this will actually, because the fuel gauge doesn't work right now. I wonder what the chances are if this will read with the gauge that's on there. We should probably check that. Let's check that. These two. All right. It's my fuel gauge. Let's see what this does. Just for giggles. For the gigglies. Alright. Let's see here. Okay. I don't know which one's supposed to be ground. Turn the gauges on. Unhook the sensor. Let's do this. We'll say black is ground. Ground that somewhere. Come on. Can I pinch you in there? No, it doesn't want to stay there. Okay, can I pinch you in here? Pinchy, pinchy! Just go somewhere. Alright, green is gonna go to the sensor. Sure. Hold this to ground. Well, that's reading backwards, but it's moving. Alright, so what if I flip this around? Green is ground, black is sensor. If it'll read anything, it'll read better than what it's doing now, which is nothing. I've just always got a full tank of fuel, which would be nice, but not gonna happen. There's that. As long as it'll read empty, I really don't care about anything else. No, it doesn't care. Other than now it is very angry. Okay. So that won't work. Don't need to bother saving. Don't need to bother saving the fuel level sensor out of this pump. I have a GM pump at work. I need to bring it home with me so I can check the sender in that, because I think it will work. But because that doesn't work, we'll snip that off of there, sure. I don't really care, because that's going to stay there. There's 3 little feet down in the bottom of there. Should be able to just cut the feet off and pull the pump out. Dos. Tres. Okay. Now, I always pulled the sock off of these and just left it off, but what if I just left it like that? Could I do that? Is that going to hurt anything? My dogs are angry at something. I'm not sure what. Don't really care. Gonna be honest. Who's that? Ow. Ow. Probably there. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Money back. Alright. Scavenge some more junk. Got a hose clamp that will go around the pump pretty good. So that little piece of stainless, I'm gonna try and cut just a little sliver of it off. I'll show you what I'm doing as soon as I figure it out. I'll let you know. I'm gonna try and cut this. For those of you that don't know, these squares, they've got a scribe. Most of them have a scribe right there in the back of them. I was surprised that not everybody knew that, but there you go. I don't know how well this is going to work with 10 snips. Yeah, not the easiest thing in the world, but doable. We can. Alright, that's enough. I don't think it's right. I would love to get one of those fabrication tables. You know, the ones that look like Swiss cheese. They got holes all in them. I'd love to get one of those one of these days. Alright, that'll do everything I needed it to do. Now I'm going to bend this down and then back out. So it's got a little step in it. And then that's going to attach to the inside of this. And the hose clamp will go back around it and the pump will get clamped to that. So that's how this is going to mount. Let me see if I can bend this up. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Dumb trying to do this with a brake. Yeah, I don't know why I bothered trying to do that with a brake. I should have just done what I just did. Alright, so there's that. So you can get a little bit better an understanding. This is going to go against here, and the clamp's just going to wrap around it. Made that long enough where I can go all the way to the bottom. Cool. Okay. Simple. Sure. Sure. That shouldn't go anywhere. Something like that. Alright. That was the easy part. Now I need to get fuel and electricity in and out of here. I'm gonna figure that out and then, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna do those things. Pressure washer. Took the wand off the pressure washer. That's what we're gonna use. And I'm figuring I'm gonna need at least 4 hoses on this. Feed from the pump to the engine, return from the engine, because if I don't return the fuel to the engine, that pump inside the surge tank will 100% empty that tank before the little low pressure pump can refill it. So I gotta run feed and return to and from the engine back into that surge tank. Feed from the main tank into it, and I want to put like an overflow, so if that tank's full it just keeps looping, so it's not actually pressurizing that tank, that ammo canister. Let's go back over here. My dad's down here doing something. Not sure what, but something. A little small, but I can make it go over it. It'll be fine.
Talking to yourself?
Yes.
Again?
Yes. I'm talking to those people.
Oh.
Those people.
You're just talking to yourself again.
I mean, could be. Never know. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities. Go out to the side. I guess I should figure out where I'm going to put this thing before I do too much more. Because I'd hate to run these pipes through and then go throw it in here and it'd be just all in the way. Obviously, first thought is somewhere around in here. Alright, that's where we're gonna go. So, let me grab a marker. Alright, so we need to come out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. Why not? Because the fuel tank access panels right here. Well, y'all know that because I dug down in there. There's there to there. Sure. Is this on anything that's important? I don't see anything important back in there. Do y'all see anything that I'm missing that it's on? It's not on any of the taillight wiring. I mean, this drain tube is a little kinked, but it's not. You can still flow out of it. I mean, even if it leaks back here, this thing's got more holes in it than a cauldron, so. Or a cauldron? Colander. Colander! More holes in the colander, yeah. So it doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay. Move bear. Moist. Moist puppies. Moist puppykins. Alright. Come on here. Come on here. Little beaties. Another one. Good. That's easy enough. Easy enough. Molly, you start, right? Molly, take your fine flame, whatever you call it. Very excited, so there it starts. No, Molly. Alright, that's it. Ow, my ears. Alright, got these things all cleaned up and whatnot. Now, need to find a drill bit that's about that size. Drill me 4 holes. And that should be it, I guess. Let's find a drill bit. 4 holes. Step it out to a 1/2 inch. I hear my youngins. Well, one of them. Ugh. Why not? That should do what I needed to do.
And that's supposed to be watertight?
I mean, ammo cans are watertight.
You think that rubber seal is gonna stay watertight with gas on it?
Should? I mean, all the, I don't know about this specific rubber, but I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? It start leaking? And I'll just find something else to seal it with, or I'll weld the lid shut. I don't know. I'm just trying stuff.
First time?
Okay, first time. We'll learn as we go. The tank itself shouldn't have pressure on it. Oh, excuse me.
What's it supposed to do?
There's going to be a low pressure pump feeding fuel from the main tank into this tank, which is going to be one of these. There's going to be another one of these that's just, it goes back to the main tank, so when it gets up to that level, it just kind of free flows back in there. Return from the engine, and then pressure to the engine. All the fuel tank is going to do is feed this tank, and the car is going to run off of this tank. And all it's for is so under hard cornering, under lateral G's, whatever, the pump isn't starved of fuel. Because if I fill the car up, it does fine. As long as I maintain a full tank of fuel, it does fine. But the second it gets down to like half a tank, you take a hard left turn, and the pressure just falls down to zero. I lose throttle, and it's just dead.
Why can't you just keep it full of fuel when you're gonna monkey with it?
Because I'm always monkeying with it. Always. Okay. Let's see if I can do that. Not gonna be able to weld the back side of those, so I'm gonna have to weld it around on the front and hope that this doesn't warp too bad. Like it already has. Sure. All right, let's I guess find a way to seal this, and then and leak test it. Yep. Yes, we are most definitely leaking out of the lid. Well then, maybe this wasn't such a good idea. I've already made it this far though. Ow. Sure, I guess. I don't know. If it's going to leak anywhere, it's going to be up here where I welded, because that's where it's going to have warped. No way, that actually worked. I think it worked. Cool. All right. That'll do things. Ah! Hey, there's water in there. Sure.
I've got a terrifically terrible idea. And I don't know what it's going to do. Terrifically terrible idea. Well, can't use this. The insulation is just gone. But my terribly wonderful idea is to take the wires, run them under the corner of that seal there, out the corner there. After I dry this off, put copious amounts of silicone under there with the wire, and it shouldn't smash it. Worst thing it could do is pop a fuse. It's the worst thing it could do. I'm gonna go see if I've got another pigtail that's in better shape than that one. Alright, change of plan. That is going to be my ground. Obviously, I'm going to ground this into the car because I got to weld some tabs on there to actually mount it. So this will be grounded to the chassis. The pump ground is going to go to that, and that'll take care of that. I'm thinking about teeing the engine return and so I got feed to the engine, feed from the tank, engine return, tank return. Yeah, I need all four of those. Okay, never mind. For some reason, my brain was thinking I could tie two of those together, and I don't believe, well, I guess I could technically tie the engine return and the feed from the tank together, and they just fire hose in there. But I don't want that low pressure pump to be fighting the return from the engine. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Hey, here now. Alright, the ground is hooked up right there. That'll work, and then I only have to worry about one wire coming out of here. The tank in the pump actually has the fitting for this, so I'm going to rob that, put it on there. I know I said I was just using this pump for mock-up, but it's there. I'm probably just going to leave it there. Alright, let's figure out some brackets to mount this thing. I'm gonna go scrounge around, see what kind of, if I've got some angle iron laying around, we'll go from there. We'll be back. That didn't take long. Got some bed frame. For those of you that don't know, these little cheap angle iron bed frames, they are hardened steel. So don't try and drill through them, but they're handy to keep around if you're making brackets. whatnots. I did some stuff off camera because the battery died in that thing and I was tired of fooling with it. I did something I've never done before. I actually put nutserts in here. So this is not just held in with self-tappers for once. We're back. I already did intro. This is a continuation video. Ignore everything I was about to say. We're back on this surge tank. I got it mounted in there. I don't know how the other video cut it off or not, but I've got nutserts there, there, and there. So that should be, that's solid. Should be good and grounded to the vehicle as well. So that ground stud that I welded inside there should be fine. I think I'm actually going to try and move my battery, so I've got more storage space back here because the battery is just like right in the middle of everything and kind of annoying. See if we can get that plumbed in, move the battery, and then see how much fuel that thing pees all over the place. Wonderful, great, grand, okay, let's go. You're there, I'm here, let's do things. Went up to the house, stole some stuff. I have a really good bad idea. We're gonna take one of these SharkBite, which SharkBite is a brand now. Cut that zip tie. I say SharkBite is a brand now. SharkBite's always been a brand, but when somebody said SharkBite, my brain always went to those push lock plumbing fittings. Alright, put that down there for now. Get that out of the way. Which one's the one? I don't know. I think I the feet. That's what I do. Because you might have to go about it. It's the feet. Alright. Hey, if you fall on us, you can do me. You got one. Okay, and that is your turn. There's no fuel down there. You better know. Unhook you. That has pressure on it. That must be my feed line. Just to verify that. Yes, that has all the fuel coming out of it. Alright, so the one towards the center of the car is my feed. But I'm going to shove this SharkBite fitting into this hose, which is fine and dandy. Use it as a barb fitting if I can get it to go in there, which is going to be fun in and of itself. Come on. Let's try it on this first and foremost. See what this is gonna do. Will this go over that? I'm not entirely sure. Oh. Okay. I mean, why not? Right? I'm game. Is that here? Sure. I'm so scared. I'm not using. See the result. Well, turn. Want to use that all? I don't know. I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. Those are just. Some things is fine. I think it's fine. You want? Sure. Alright, this is the. So let's go there. Actually, so much. Sure. Sure, yes. There. Okay. Return region. That should be operating away. This thing. Neighbors, turn around right way. Come on. I know go on there. Just, okay. Twice over. Just a touch. Just a tickle. Ah, some other. Okay. Sure. Just these up. I got another. Just turn. And then this one. Yeah, the lower useful to be covered, so sit on. Never mind, somebody. But one. That one. That's it. I'm going to do it there. So, and this is cool because pressure tank. Right, guys. Cool. I can pull it off that one. This guy. In the car. Hopefully, cool. It's low pump. Instead of it's really, hey, don't let that one up. There. Got that on. All right. That's very safe. This. Over here to turn back that little short. And we'll do this. Put this on your feet line. And this is press the camera at 25. Okay, that. Sure. You.
Can you see the hose up there? If you can see it, grab it. Alright, you got it? Cool.
Alright, this guy. Some two. Right here. It's not this making sense to you. We'll hear more. We'll have those. Make sense to me. That's something off. He's not. They're only not. Oh, we're going you. That's the risk. Tight up, lady. Got it. You'll fall apart. Yes, a little better. Sure, yep. There's a key. There's my there.
This a little long. It's short. It's okay. It's good enough. I should be able to run both these pumps off the power. Just together. We shall see this. Let's look at the views. This is one that shouldn't make any pressure. Should be free flow. That's one that's searching. You should get that. Oh, that's done.
Which one of these is my fuel pump? I think it's this blue wire. I'm not positive. We'll find out. Alright. Ground. Well, I guess we get to test see if that's good ground or not. Nothing. As to be expected. Should be this blue wire. Yep. Nothing. Alright, blue wire. And that was it. It purged and then shut off. So that's on. Should go off. Alright, so that's my fuel pump. And that's cool. I've already cut this wire once. So I'm gonna cut it again where I cut it last time. And then I can leave this plugged up so I can pretend my fuel level, my thing is doing things when it's really not. Oh, I still gotta get the power wire out of this guy. So I need to get this over so I can open it up, get that wire out. Alright, let me scrounge some wiring stuff. We'll be right back. And we're back. I need this little fitting off of here. Do I even need to get this off of here? Will this whole thing just go in here? It will. Okay, so I'm not going to use that hose clamp. I'm going to use one of these guys. That goes there. This will go in here. That goes, oh, too far. Look at that. That almost looks semi-professional. Alright, so pump is in here, fittings there, pump is grounded there, I got power here. So fuel is going to come in here. Yeah, fuel from the tank, right? No, that's engine return. Engine, so to the engine, from the engine, from the low pressure pump, from the main tank into here, back to the main tank. If that makes any sense whatsoever. But I've got to get this wire out of this box. And I'm going to do that very, very questionably. Very questionably. Don't judge me. Or do, you know, I don't care. Be sure. Watch your time. Okay. Okay. I don't need one of those. Sorry, that work. You got temperature. It heats up pretty fast. It's so you have to deal with 60 boards. It's this way. You can turn the temperature down. So you don't water. You're trying to water. Like most everything you want to make. I'm sorry, you want to just new wire. And then you sorry. This is off.
It's fine. Ah, calm down. Calm down. This is random. I'm not fuel. Yes, it's fine. Eat. You're going to open my here. I'm sure it's good. Now and that. Okay. This. Keep going. Under the hose. I don't know what to do, but it's what I can do. Let it go. Okay. So just go down. Run the wire. Under the gas. Top of the wire. That's all sure. I'm going to take a piece of t-shirt. If I ever pass through, just put that on your wire. Just give some layer height. Sure. And push the gasket back down into place. Something like that. Again, I'm not real fond of it, but you know. Yeah. Don't pinch the wire. I don't know. Okay, there's that. Okay, so let's slip this back here. Sure. This is right here. Pressure this one. Oh, there it is. Over here now. That's right down a little. Let's question this. Questionable at this. I wonder what Cletus is doing today. Alright, there's that. The fuel pump should run now. Indubitably it does. This is going to go through the floor somewhere. Skew. That was way too far. Way too far. No, no. I don't know. Probably dark. I don't know if you were the sun was being the door shot. Look at there, what's up? Yep. Alright. That's. Let me see this. And it looks like it's a holding place. There we go. Alright. Now. Oh no! Where are you guys going? Let's see what that does. Well, they're both running.
have pressure. Close the trunk. I don't see anything. It did start leaking out of the hose that goes, it drains from this tank back to this tank when it gets full. So I did put a clamp on there. But other than that, I don't see anything leaking. See what she does. This thing has horrendous driveline vibration over like 75, 80. And the one thing I have to give GoPro credit for, it does smooth it out very well on camera. But if you'll pay attention to the rear view or that mirror out there, they're gonna be shaking all over the place. All right. Move the wipers up so we can see the fuel gauge or fuel pressure. We're warm enough where we can beat on it a little bit.
looks like we got a little bit of fuel around the seams, as I expected. It's not terrible, surprisingly. I don't think anything's dripping out of the car, so it's not leaking that bad. All in all, I'll call that a success. The fuel pressure is no longer dropping out on hard left-hand turns. I'm gonna call this a success. I'll probably pull this back and just run like a bead of silicone or something around that lid, because realistically I shouldn't ever have to go in there. Shouldn't, unless something goes wrong, and even if I do, then another bead of silicone will fix it again. Or find a silicone that'll hold up to fuel. But yeah, I am done. I've got a headache now because, you know, gas fumes. Thank you for watching me work on my junk. I'm gonna clean up my mess. Like, subscribe. I'm trying to get this junk where I can go drifting with it. There's an event March 1st out at Silver Dollar Motorsports Park, SDMP. Yeah, Silver Dollar Motorsports Park. Fall Line Drift guys are putting it on. I've been out to 3 or 4 of their events. Took my car to one of them. Did horrible, but I had a blast. I don't think I'm going to take this car to that one. If I do take it, I'm not going to try and drift it, because I've got a bunch of people that are meeting me out there. I haven't seen them in a while, and I don't want to be bouncing around in and out of the car. So if I do take it out there, I'm not going to drift it. Probably not going to take it because I got, you know, my wife, 2 youngins. There's no point in taking that thing if I'm not gonna hoon it. So anyways, like, subscribe. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.